Everybody have Tara Sadhana. Namo Sanji Chuzo Kong Chom Dima Dhondrup Chamje Sanjo Sem Jindo Namo Sanji Chuzo Kong Chom Dima Dhondrup Chamje Sanjo Sem Jindo. Om An Bengane Taje Da Huan Pei Om Soba Wai Shudo Sarva Dharma Suba Wai Shudo Han Rinjen De Dorman Du Yun Chen Cho Chon Ne Je Len Chan Jong Bong Ho
Like billowing clouds of sensory pleasures, the Toma manifests in a jeweled vessel. I surrender it to the guardians dwelling in the four directions and the evil spirits who are karmic creditors. Abandon harmful intent, and the accomplishments of the benefit and happiness is certain. I appear as the noble lady, whose heart radiates light throughout the 10 directions, transforming into an indestructible protective sphere. I appear like the billowing clouds of sensory pleasures. Once again, white light radiates to the Buddha fields of the 10 directions and invites the transcendent victorious Mother and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I prostrate with reverence and make inner, outer, and secret offerings. I confess all misdeeds and rejoice in all virtue. For the benefit of all beings, I beseech you to remain always. I dedicate all virtue entirely to perfect enlightenment. The field of accumulations dissolves into me. May all beings have happiness, freedom from all suffering, and unbiased equanimity. From within the state of emptiness appears the sacred land, the pure realm of Akarnishta Buddha field. Within Akarnishta is a palace beautified by immeasurable precious woodland groves and exquisite garlands of upala flowers. In the middle of the palace is a Tam syllable in the center of a lotus and moon atop a magnificent jewel throne. Light emanates from the Tam, accomplishing the twofold purpose of others and myself. I then transform into the beautiful, radiant, white wish-fulfilling chakra. My right hand rests in the gesture of supreme generosity, and my left hand holds the white lotus flower. Seated in a cross-legged posture and endowed with the major and minor marks of a Buddha, my body radiates rainbow-colored lights. I am adorned with the 8 jewel ornaments and the 5 silken garments. Above my crown is Amitabha, and in my 3 places are the syllables Om Ah Hong. From the white Tam syllable in my heart, light radiates, inviting the wisdom being resembling myself and the empowerment deities from the realm of Akarnishta. They merge non-dually, and the empowerment is bestowed and blessings are sealed.
Kinga de Samaya Shire Hong On Beza Argan Padin Bebe Debe Aloken Gende Nevede Sharta Parduza Soham
Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune, and at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crowns in reverence.
Churam Chusan Layan Saji Ye Yon Che Ma Ye Da Ye Ko Le Was Ka Se Man Ten Jiang Jin Ka Chong Che Le Gan Sen Che Ke Pan Zang E Par Sa De Ka Je We Wei Jie Le Ye Ce Ba Do Ji Je.
In the heart of the transcendent victorious is the white wheel. At its hub is a thumb and om and ha syllables to its right and left. The thumb is encircled by my name or the names for those for whom I am dedicating the practice and by the longevity mantra. At the 8 spokes of the wheel are the 8 white sit syllables starting in front and circling clockwise. Their light gathers the blessings and power of everything animate and inanimate in samsara and nirvana. As this light dissolves back into me, I attain the supreme state of a knowledge holder with power over life. In the wheel's 3 outer rings, the vowels circle clockwise, the consonants circle counterclockwise, and in the outermost ring, the Ye Dharma mantra circles clockwise. As they rotate, rays of white, yellow, red, blue, green, and purple light shine forth, fill my body, and emanate outward in the spheres. Between the spheres are the fresh blossoms of upala flowers, whose radiance produces the 4 activities: longevity, glory, and strength.
Om Basmati Shri Soha, 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 Om Basmati Shri Soha. Om Beza Atindra Yesoha, 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 Om Beza Atindra Yesoha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jana Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jana Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Bunye Bujin Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayin Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayin Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayin Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha. On Le Ren Jian De Dormane De Yong Adin Jon Den De Mambo Pardin Lame Ke Se Jardin Je Ten Te Jen Dan Ro Kon Se Benzu.
Arising from emptiness is a jeweled vessel containing the Toma endowed with the 5 sense pleasures. I offer it to the transcendent victorious. Please cause the lives of the glorious gurus and the Buddha's teaching to thrive, and thereby the vitality of benefactors and their lifespans of all beings increase.
je wo ba ne son o wa hong to wa dan le won che wo me ne gong zha jin zhan yin bin ten bai ju.
The mandala before me is a perfectly arrayed Buddha realm, lovely to behold. Upon the radium Udamwara flower sits the transcendent conquerors, whose major and minor marks blaze with splendor. She has one face and 7 eyes. Her right hand is in the mudra of generosity, and her left holds an upala flower. She is adorned with silken garments and precious jewels. Above her crown sits Amitabha, and her 3 places are Ah Hong. Light radiates from the thumb at her heart, inviting the wisdom being resembling herself from Akanishta, who then is inseparable and absorbed. Om, transcendent victorious, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, when I invite you through the power of undivided faith, please come here and care for me with love and compassion.
Om ayataren beza samayanza dichali.
Om, to the noble assembly, I offer real and imaginary substances, outer, inner, secret, and suchness offerings, water to drink and bathe, the 5 sense pleasures, flowers, incense, lamps, fragrance, food, and music, the attributes of royalty, the auspicious symbols, the prosperity and glory of gods and humans. I offer all this as oceans of Samantabhadra offering clouds.
Om ayatare sapareva argan badim bim bim dum be alokin gende nevede shata parduza suham. Shantan Gendera Sapar Sherana Mangala Bunza Hu Ra Lenja Lenten Koyoje Lane Donsa Mejiana Nanje Dabe Zondam Azong Bokon Da le lande jom den de mambu.
I imagine Mount Meru and the four continents and subcontinents with their surrounding enclosure, the divine realms, the billionfold universe, ornamented by Vairocana, everything owned and unowned. I offer all this to the transcendent victorious.
Rana Mandala Punza Mangala Ahoy Saye Beja Zui Chen Me Doja Rara Len Nye De Jimband Sanje Chen La Me De Purvaye Droko Nam Dai Shen Do Ju Bai Shum.
The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm.
Kone tanwe chansa lo me do do be man me che sha ze ro mo la so ba ngem je re ye je zhen nen pa pa me so je je se so to ma me ne ta de pa me ge je dan cha me nga sem ne nyo mo wan je be De ba tam je sha ba je nian de ran jia chan cho sen so su je wo la so be de san ge wa che sa ba so na la ne da ye ra sem je nam je san ba da lo ye je da je da wa che chong de man te ba ye Chö jong ko lo ko de so ko wa che se ma tong ba nyang e men da tu ye ya dong har jam so chen wa ye sem je na la se so da ge so nan che sa ba tam je chan jo 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 ne ren bar ma tong ro wa ye
Page 15. Exalted Mother Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like. Gathering of the Exalted Mother, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merits of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion upon sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merits I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings. I offer the Toma, the pure essence of nectar, in a jeweled vessel to the Exalted Lady. Please expand glory and wealth.
zaman pama durma la cham lo cham za durma ni ma par mo ne ge je lo dan ma je de sun gue chu je sha je ke sa je wa le na jo ma cham za den ge da gan de kan wa jan ne zi be sha ma karma tongra tsoba nan je rab de je wa ram ba ma cham sa se mo je ne jen je pe me jane na ba je ma jen ba son je ka de she wa zu pa sam din ju yan ye ma cham sa de yan je ba son da ta ye na ba je wa ju ma Mala para chimba ton be jaru se je shen de de ma cham sa tu da ra hong ye gen du dan cho da nam ka ka ma ye de dun boy chap je ne de le pa me parang go pa ne ma cham sa ja se me la sam ba long la na zo wan dun ju ma Yombo Roland Trizanam Dan
Worldvern Garavas Yakshas Pomet Vithe Tempet These was a magic diagram Heavy pressing left and right Blazing in a raging fire blaze Pomet to reverie For the story of my champion She was frowning out to space, who is there all of enemies. Omega de Arenchi, Geza don't have it mudra. Light dress masters all excited, all directions wizard drawn her. Omechi so joyous, ready yet, planet meeting garlands of light. Meatful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Omechi able to summon all of guardians assembly, shaking frowning with their wounds and saving from every misfortune. Omech crown adorned with crescent moon, all ornaments most shining. Amitabha in a head, not sending out much light external. Omechi midwest ablaze, like the unending fire abiding. Right stretched left bent all around you, troops of enemies, destroyers. Omechi who strikes the ground with help a man with her foot beats it. Scalding with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Omega be virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Ome's power, destroyer of the great evil. Omechi rejoiced around the beautiful bodies asunder. Filled with human knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to revisit of the shape of syllable, whom by foot stamping checks every word, Neru Mandara and India. Homage holding in the hand, the magnet mood of Devalek, this twice-spoken Tara Empet, totally dispelling poison. Omechi gods and the king runs to honor. Armored in no joyful splendor, she displays bad dreams and conflict. Omechi whose true was bright, with radiance of sun and full moon. Visvadara to Tarare, she dispels every contagion. Homage full of liberating pathways that toxic natures. They stores host of spirits, yakshas, and raises corpus to glory. These plays are removed on the and prostrations of the 21.
Onjar wa kunje jiang ar tu je jar yum jar ma le jar ven chen le kunja ma Nyurma parmo yanji ma dan su nan cho de nam ja re zi ma dan je zi ma yin je me te yin le jar dan sen de na je jor man je de sem ja nor der ma trai che tun zi ra bon jo man chon yer jin ze ra bia ma dan bar wo jin ma pa mi no ma ja che mo me pam jar mo re cho ma dan ze che man de Zhō guān sī bēn cō lē zhō sī chān chō tōm dō dā jiāng chō lā rē wō jē zhō mā.
Om. You first formed the resolve to awaken before the victorious ones. You, their noble mother, fulfiller of their awakened activities. O swift and courageous heroine, Shravasti, treasury of merit, all victorious, Kurukula, Yaksha princess, invincible conqueror, Tara of the thick forest, queen of the three realms, bestower of wealth, granter of auspiciousness, benevolent heroine, vanquisher of enemy troops, frowning lady, universal pacifier, lady of blazing light, boundless subduer, great peacock lady, indomitable queen, hermit lady, goddess of light rays, omniscience to you. In you, noble Tara, I place my hopes to reach awakening, that I may be free all beings from the ocean of samsara.
Lamo la gui yanda dembe, lo den kange rab de jube, sudan toran lambar chede, dembe menje tamje rabde, deba tamje rabde shewa, Ngendro tam jen jong ba nye do, yarwa che wa cha do nam je, nyur de wa ne ko wa chul, de le che wa nye ne top, san je kong pan tar to ten ro, te ya don ne cha boy chem, ten la ne ban yin lan ro, su ba dan ne tong ba nye jang. Tembe rab de sirwan yeto, dun dan rum dan to gezer, dong ar tsone nam baraban, sim jin yin ba nam la yang, nye sum dun de ngun bar jun, pen du bene pe to jer, nom do bene non nan yeto, du ba tam je to bar cher.
To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon rising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment or afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it clearly twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance will be destroyed. Noble Aryatara, through your compassion, the obscurations of myself and all beings are cleansed, and the 2 accumulations are completed. In every lifetime, may favorable conditions arising from the 8 or 10 fears be pacified, and may Dharma practice, activities, and wealth increase. May all beings be liberated from danger and attain Buddhahood like you. In Arastara's heart is a white thumb, encircled by the mantra garland. Its radiant light accomplishes the twofold purpose and increases life and glory.
Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jan Abun Ye Pujin Guru Soha. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jan Abun Ye Pujin Guru Soha. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jan Abun Ye Pujin Guru Soha.
네 뒤집어지게 이거에 루men 홀로 되다 저당 홀로 때문에 영적 부분은 세계인들이 무슨 지요래 대변 어디 문제는 루men 홀로 싸봐도 지요 대가면 영적 된 홀이 나오는 요래 이 조금 저게 되는데 홀로 된 홀은 샘때 쫓아대 홀로 막 걸다 저게 샘때 땅만 줘 샘때 힘을 받대네 홀로도 공제됐기 보여요.
So there's something important I want to share, and that is that the Kempola Nalaro Pachirano. Yeah, Nala do. Yeah. So Rinpoche has overseen the making of a new wheel, the visualization of the mantra wheel. It's on page 55. And so there's the syllable tam in the center, as you can see, and then there's the corresponding mantras encircling it in various rotations. So it's very important actually to meditate on this chakra, on this wheel. So as you're reciting the mantra, the wheel also rotates.
Om mama aya jana puni putengkora ha dene lera om yuna ha re dikini dini jumdaga mengen kor raga mengen la so watani de jane om da hai wali jana dini tati wa nama din kolo din da so dini zeb je de yang kornang ji ne zeb je de ta re tu ta re tu re so de ha de ro de cep제를 인도 제비 요래 내지 콜로 cep제가는 내는 요래 요래 서리들이 이거 통급 말이 들이 서버 수습되라 들이 마마되라 아아이이 우르르르 에오 아들이야 아들이 내 어머니 예고시는 또 요래 고안에 아아이이 우르르르 들이 이 방마되라 까까까까 나들 이런 뭐 이런 남는 까까까까 자자자자냐 자자자자냐 되네. 그리고 홀리면 추섬 우리 집안 수다고 하는 집안은 요래. 이 나는 이거래. 까까까까 이거 나는데 에서지나. 이제 까까만 봐니 이 세리들이 예 달마들 하게 거기라 예 달마 해 두다 바와 해 되게 따다가 하거든 이렇게 된다다 아무 마셔만 해서 여기 사만 남기 쪽에 세는 홀로마도 이거 뭐 대가고 보면 근데 홀로데 당고 칼이 여기도 싸고 공실에 니 바지 이 홀로데에서 코리시가 없나 이 예발이 바지 이 타이 못 참을 요래 이 타타리 홀로는 홀로 책들 공지들 사태기 때문에 이 하장 조건 코르터들이 다 바지들이 이 홀로는 왜 쳐도 막 공터는 이 접치인지 니도 이나이들 공부하대 이 셉트 같이 짝만 차라들이 랑 공터요 니네 마음과는 힘봐 쏘지도 또 말이 니과 공지도 쪼리 셉트 냠도 도고리 이 공치지잖아 다른 데 마음 홀로도 공 속약 거면 기시 보여리 니부 자가 쏘 말이 자가시는 들이 또 대담은 다 곰네 곰나들이 셉트 같이 싸고 차라들이 인디 말 용거요리 대외생활 홀로도 잡아 주가이 이제 좀 치 저걸 양나는 저 삼에 공지도 받은 양식도 양거 그리고 니 셈도 되냐면 로터나 이 셈자 맞춰 거요 셈도 사가 축하해 또 로터도 콜로티라 셋도 로터도 축하해요 콜로 미시 또 로터도 미시요라 어때 난 셈도 사대 나 콜타지 셈자 맞아 셈도 사해 우리들이 셈도 하고 나디 하고 난 콜로들이 셈도 딱만 싸냐 차도 그래 되게 좀 그래
So at the center of the wheel is a tam syllable. So Rinpoche held up this globe, this crystal globe. It's like a half globe. He said you should visualize it like this. So in the center of this wheel is a tam syllable. So it's at the hub. On page 57, there's an English explanation, but I'm going to go through Rinpoche's oral explanation. And then the syllables are arranged in concentric circles moving out from the tam syllable. So the Sanskrit vowels face outward and are set up in a clockwise circle. The consonants face inward and are set up in a counterclockwise circle. And then the Ye Dharma mantra is set up clockwise. So that's not something you necessarily see from the outside, but it's something that you see when you're visualizing. In mantra repetition, there's 4 sections. There's approach, close approach, and accomplishment and great accomplishment. So the approach is having the approach mantra very clearly, having the mantras be very clear. The close approach is when it starts spinning, when the mantra starts spinning, all of these mantras. And then the accomplishment is when the spinning increases speed, it gets very fast. And the great accomplishment is when all of the lights, the dynamic energy from that spinning moves outward. So at first it's important to just focus on the mantras themselves, and that's the main thing you focus on. And then when you habituate to the practice, you can not force yourself, but strive to get these mantras clearer and clearer. And then through your meditation, your mind becomes the engine of this machine. The machine is rotating and spinning. It's like an engine machine. And it's your mind that creates that machine spinning.
이 시라들이라서 은혜들이 새로 좋아하려고요. 니바 저바 접시들은 니바들이 살라들이 제식 뭐가 공은 거. 니바들이 살아 타니 오차는 이 샘서 랑상 공터 봐 가리서 랑상 공터 봐 쳐다보는 이 차비. 저바들은 다 은혜들이랑 니바 토운들이 랑은 니바토는 랑 당지 식수는 오다 셉지 탐제서는 가서 제완도 없어. 셉지 탐제 대답을 해서 저지 감 셉지 탐제들 랑게 옹아 홍고 셉지 탐제 람서 옴디 참아 없는 줄 아들 자든지 나는 줄 홍디 오늘 셉지 탐제 우리 처음 따면 우리 요 말에서 Tiri to ina yo konsono tiri the chick comes tiri now la takwa ngate tiri ngre tiri ragsem chayo gore chala te re charo septi trang me batri charo de shona tiri ngre je jamso de tem to ko yore hajar khari sim ko yore.
When you meditate on this in this way, a feeling really comes to your mind. So we have approach, close approach, accomplishment, and great accomplishment. In approach, it's meditating on the visualization of the deity. And then in close approach, you're really drawing closer to the deity. You're meditating with familiarity. You're becoming intimate with the deity. And then in accomplishment, then you're starting to have the kind of power of the deity based on your previous aspirations, thinking, I really must separate all living beings from suffering. And then you have begin to cultivate the accomplishment of those wishes. So all sentient beings have inherently the syllables Om Ah Hung. So with Om, you think all sentient beings are the forms of the deity. And with Ah, all sound is the sound of the deity. And with Hung, it melts the frozen ice block of living beings, and you realize it's actually inexistent. In great accomplishment, then all forms are deity, all sounds are mantra, and there's no longer any separation or constriction. The frozen ice has melted. This is very important.
Page number 38. Ma jewa mi pe chu yana yan je za la mo dor mai yo te sim jin kon la de terama dan je ba kon le chap du so ran chu ge yan ba ma jen ba Senyo mo wan du jur ba ye man ko an jan be sim jin la yum la mo chu je jap du so ju nye ne ju la ma jen ba ta nye ze ge jen zhan ne chum tang in be lu ba la yang yang da ke la me jap du so to ba ka wa ran ke sim Tone kompa me jemba Jao an be yin wala Yum jembe la me jab de so Seran zon yi me ye ye la Izun jembe ba jaje Jeta je jan jemba na Tone me je la me jab de so Yanda ke ton la ne ze jan Jumre jatendra me shenbe Shibja ton la mon bala Yankum chinja la me chabda so Zheja nam kan tsenye jen Tam je te dan yin Da don lo me kansa la Yum zo san je je chabda so.
Noble Goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of unborn Dharmadhatu Mother. You, who bestow happiness on all sentient beings, please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect us. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophies. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate it, but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that is self-arisen, non-dual wisdom, we are bound no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus, we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from the nature of unelaborated space. Mother of perfect awakening, please protect us.
Om ayatare saparavara argan baden be de be aloken gende nevede shada bardı zasoham. Shabje be mola do de pomba con le dronzema dorma yan la cham sadu.
Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune, and at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crowns in reverence.
Oh. Ayatare samaya manipalaya ayatare tinoba dita chujo me bawa sudokayo me bawa subokayo me bawa anarato me bawa sawa siddhi me bayansa sawa karma sutame zodan shiriya kuro hom ha 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 ho bhagavaya ayatare mame menza ayatare ba ma samay Sato aon ayatare samaya manipalaya ayatare dinoba dita chujo me bawa sudokayo me bawa subokayo me bawa Anurato me bawa sawa siddhi me bayansa sawa karma sutame zodan shiriya kuro ho ha 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 ho bhagavaya ayatare mame menza ayatare ba ma samay Sato aon ayatare samaya manibalaya ayatare dinoba dita chujo me bawa sudokayo me bawa subokayo me bawa anurato me bawa sawa siddhi me bayansa sawa karma sutam zodan shiriya kuro hong ha 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 ho bhagava ayatare mame menza ayatare ba ma samay Sado am joyon se madreda dalo mombe wankene non ba kanji zonzola ngaja tamba zoare.
As you have forgiven whatever faults might have occurred due to deficiencies, incompetence, and the confusions in my mind, you will surely bestow through accomplishments on me.
Om de ne den dan lenje de korwa si de yone ja ne me tse dan wan so so chona le pa tsar du so.
Om, please stay here together with this sacred shrine for as long as samsara exists. Remaining here, please bestow good health, vitality, power, and supreme attainments.
Page number 45. Hai jam chen chen mo wan jar da la mon chu ben zhen ye la ma la ye zha xi zhong.
When gods and humans worship you, you grant them siddhis like the kingly power on the victorious banner's top. May the auspiciousness of the gurus and deities be present.
ke nyen zhen chu ba ye ge wen zhong nye chun zhe xiong.
By the virtue of my approach, accomplishments and veneration, may transient beings quickly accomplish you.
Oi jib zhen chom den de ma tu jie jie, da dan ta ye sim jie tam jie jie, zhen ye san xian cuan ye nye zo de, zo be san jie to ban ze de so, de ma top jie ce ra guan de yang, la dan me ye de wen cho de ne, tam jien chin ba zhe ba chi ba la, par jie dong ge ram dan ne la so, Dimin chewa archur ba na tso tang, malang in tang tsi mang in ba tang, di ba ji so nye wan tse wa na, nyu de ji yin me par zi de so, ji ten le nen de ba ye, tra chi de len pa san tso ba na, pe yin ji pe to na ma le ba, be me lun jen zhe ban zi de so, zhe la zun yin tam jun par wa dang, da de chun zhe xiang chun tong wa dang, dong nie dong to cham sin Rinpoche, yang o da da ren pri yin ji ban zu, jar wei jun ko san yin ga wa de, bi mo dang ba xin den zi le ji, nang wan ta ye jar wei ngon som de, long de ba yang da ge de do xiu, da ge zi ra guan de zhe be la, de san san jie gong jian che le ma, ngo jiang xia jie san ni nir ye ma, yim jie ba nan be zha xi xiu, jia yuan zhur ma qi ge jian zha dang, ko dang ge zi ci dang xin kang dang, qi jian zin jiu san bo jian, din zha ko na da son jie wai xiu, qu la dun jian so wa da ben tu, da so kan de ne be sab so se, ne da wen bo ta zui che wa da, qu dan zha jin pe wan zi de so, ge ye jun ban cin dan be zi de, song ge jun ban ka la bin ge yang, tu jie jun ban xi san ta da zi, zha xi ban ba ma ye zha xi xiu.
Page 46. Exalted Transcendent Lady of Trump, Compassionate One, please remove the two veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the two accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Until that is achieved, in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacles, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the eight fears, and all harm, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience, expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond. Let all goals, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like a waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the victorious one's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O Goddess, whom I have practiced throughout my lives, Mother of the enlightened deeds of all the 3 times Buddhas, blue, green with one face and 2 arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the Mother holding an upala be present. Mother of the victors, Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and excellent, noble signs of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarrelling be ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and in all directions, wherever I am and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of your speech, your voice is like the melodic bird song of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all knowable things. O brilliant Mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us.
O Wanji Bai Je Jo Ma Lai Cham Tsa Lo, Tra Xie Ban Ba Ma Lai Cham Tsa Lo, me son gong ge ma la cham sa lo Tore lam de ma la cham sa lo Ta de chi je tong ban ze Ta dong tu ji jab du so
Om. Homage to she who protects from the eight fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion.
Kaye de sam jarwa mama ju sem je kon la ba dar ze chen ma dan zen ja ju zhou le gong zhe de yin pian zhou dong chu dan nyam ba re xiu de den lo me so da kan san zhe
O Mother of the three times Buddhas, who love all sentient beings as a mother loves a child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours.
zang bo ju pen don dong ge da ren an so ge ba za wa tham ji de ne la sa chin ji ge ba za wa tham ngo wa chi kin sen
So now we're going to dedicate all of the inconceivable, profound roots of virtue we've accumulated this entire time with the, it's in here, the blue prayer book.
Page number 52. Okay, you read English.
Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many Bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequal offerings to each of the victorious Buddha. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed, while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Pitaka Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the walls of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many aeons as there are atoms in all the worlds for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspirations and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with Bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wish be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and the perfect deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds there are understood by living beings. in the languages of gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. Steadfastly apply myself to the six perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mirror, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout the lands in the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. Associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by Bodhisattvas, without tiring in all future aeons. May I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future aeons. Through rebirth in all states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtue of wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their Bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands and endless aeons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endlessly melody of speech with the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. Accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know that in a single instant, all that is encompassed in all the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus, may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds or the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of Nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of all merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of the karma be utterly purified, and the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I thus perform the activities for ocean of aeons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an oceans of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspiration, ceaselessly striving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal Samantabhadra in all these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for as many aeons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to instantly desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Besides the aspiration of Samantabhadra, will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins, I will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profound and devilish beings will not trouble them. Then they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic host. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way, valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, and so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtues to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in the blessed assembly of the Buddhas, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endless through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, and may all virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished by a single moment. Through the boundless merits gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadras release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms.
Yellow book, page number 18. Yellow book, page number 18. Sanje kasanye bechen la da, chenye menjer dimbe chen la da, gendo me chen de bechen la je, jeda me chen mon lan zhe bai shu, kon chu sim je din ba da, san je dan san chu sim ba tam je je sin je la dan, con ye yong se zo ba, nga dan chen bo dan chu je yen ran yin je nam bar da, san je me cha ba top din te jen Dhondrup ba ju. All the time, did you do some the Sapadan, you beg a Zawandi, the dancing Jan Tam Jin, you do Lana Meba, Yanta Barzubi, Chanchu Rinpoche, Toba Juji. Page number 20. Kan ravi korve shin kamsu pentan dewa ma lun jung wen jen re zen wan tin zen jam so ye sha be zen de par de tin jur je ai kon jo sun de sha ja sing ge ye tin ban zen jen be wen dan yin je Gozan Jeben Dorzin Chen Len Jo Lun Zhe Jie Zhen Lame Xiao Dian Su Gong Qiu Sim Jie Dan Yin Zhe Gong Bei Din Ban Zin La Da Zhe Tu Jin De Tam Bei Qu Jie Xie Se Nang Wa Ye Jie Ge Wu Jin Qiu Ge Xiao Dian Su Yang Pai Bei Ye Na A Yang De Wai Xin Do Kan Qiu Sen Ga Jie Re Se Zhe Jie Dian Gong Bo Tu Se Qu Den Ba Pa Din Ga Jin Ge Se Ga Jia Din. Okay, page number this. Hei Shi Za Kun Se Kum Qian Qu Jian Jie Den Zhe Ne La Wang Tun Zhe Gong Ba Ren Qian Ba Jie Din Ba Xin Den Ba Xie Zhe Tu San Gong Bin Zin Ju Ji Hoi Ma Ni Bi Mi Hong Zhe 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 Hoi Ma Ni Bi Mi Hong Keep your love.
They you will get in the bottom jet the double leg Taja color you with the Drogo Sama, the Tashi long law, they could have it. Things are chosen both whatever short, number short, only Kong the paper short.
To all of the Sangha assembled here, and to all of the Sangha who are all over the world in various places, to all of my friends, I want to say Tashi Dele, may you have a long life. Where bodhicitta has not arisen, may it arise. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase evermore.
Ngarangone hatjang pe masijibo jongs garisina tambong tangarchin boji ngusinji dindine tree top tilpe gao jong teni lapar de tangarang je chujo mangbo je tarat de petba teni de je Rinpoche dine kachu yabo top teni ngarang chin chowala chiang pe jibo jong yo nawa shar songs de ke lapar pe gao jongs.
So this is the conclusion of our schedule here. I have had such a profoundly wonderful time. So why is that? Well, for starters, I was able to meet Garchen Rinpoche in person and to receive teachings from him. So that was truly wonderful. And then all of these Dharma practitioners were able to arrive and to receive such wonderful teachings from Rinpoche. And so I have a really happy, wonderful feeling.
Teni ngaranzo te ta duncha che ne tisu cholan ro yo mares. Ta Rinpoche chi chere pe shoka chutsu dumba ni gonda chutsu kaje dumba mar ke pe ngaso nyamne chu te na bezo che pe ya bu chonse.
I want to say that we never wasted our time. We were going from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., always practicing the entire day.
Teni ta te ta give tsawa thamje ngaranzo ke teni Pardin Zawala Mangarchi Rinpoche Zor Sebe Gebe Hini Tamji Kitse Shape Yondu Timbes Tini Ngwa Mona Nano Nang Teni Chiran Zon Reto Tamji Ndar Pepa Tang Teni Reto Tamji Yang Pe Dechin Pasam Zuba Yon Mondo Shes.
So I dedicate all of these roots of virtue to particularly the long life of our root Lama and to the long life of all our spiritual friends. And to everyone who has come, and to all of the countries represented, I hope that everything is well in your place where you reside. So thank you so much for all of your kindness.
Different country participants. Thank you, participants.
So thank you to everyone who's come from different countries.
Ngaso te pe jibo chunya zowo nganazo te chuso darangarchi institute lebzi daranganzo chozo source se beteni lebzi tamji pe nganazo le yakpo jeson si namjuni khanzo chuso yakpo dabo jap teni nganazo le pe tajong yakpo jeson te le pe masi gawo jon tuji je teni lama kimpo tinzeren kimpo tobjan kona bata lama changma ngaso ropa pe yakpo nangson si lapa de teni kimpo tinzeren kachu pe shamo mambo na pe kaden changson si tuji jes. So I
want to give a special thank you to this Dharma Center here, to the Garchana Institute, who was able to host this vast gathering. And they've treated us so well, and they've taken such good care of us. And I was so happy to be here, so thank you so much. And to Khenpo Tenzin and Khenpo Tosang, I want to thank you so much for your help. And to Khenpo Tenzin for giving such wonderful teachings. So I know that you already heard all of these things, but I myself never got to do it, so this is my opportunity.
Oh, translators, also thank you very much.
And thank you to translators.
Different language. Okay, that all thank you, Taki Dele.
Well, this concludes the end of this really marvelous gathering of teachings and practice. And on behalf of the Institute, we're all so pleased that you could come. And we want to make an offering to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche for bestowing all of the incredible, profound teachings and blessings upon us. And so we thank you so much, Rinpoche. Thank you. And yeah. And we want to thank Lama Dorzin Dhondrup for coming and bringing your marvelous group of students here and for guiding them in the meditations in the morning. So we thank you so much for all of your wonderful guidance and teachings. Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to thank Khenpo Tenzin for teaching us on no less Nagarjuna's middle way in English. So well done. Well done. Thank you so much for all of your effort to make that happen. And we want to thank our other monastics for their support. Thank you, Khenpo Tupsang, and thank you to Ani Sampton for your unfailing service and support. And thank you to Ani Dagme for helping in the temple, the chopening, and helping with the saying. And thank you to Sarah for coming to translate on such short notice and doing a really wonderful job. Thank you so much, Sarah. And again, we we want to thank all of our volunteers, especially the Vietnamese crew that came in and really worked so hard in the kitchen to serve beautiful meals for us all. So thank you so, so much. And thank you to all of our volunteers who worked really hard in preparation for this event and during the event and certainly after the event as well. So we're all so grateful for all of your devoted service, and it makes it all work. So, and we really want to thank you all for coming and making the effort and making this long journey to come here. And thank you for the great organization. And we wish you all so many blessings, and that you'll come back someday soon in the future. Thank you. So now we're going to, what's that?
Ngaran su ka chehu repko chiyos. The repko de tini Rinpoche katsu xape yuni tinro chi nga su loma tam che ke tsapsi ne Rinpoche le tini rewa shikins.
And the most important thing for us is to pray for Rinpoche's long life. So that's my hope.
My request to Ngachi Rinpoche, continuous long life.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is my request. For Rinpoche, for everyone.
Did you get it? So, yeah, it's
yeah, finish. Okay, that's all. Yeah.
So it's my request, he says, that Rinpoche please have a long life for the benefit of everyone.
So next we'll begin to prepare. We're going to do some group photos outside with Garcha Rinpoche and all the Lamas and everyone, and there are a few different groups of photos that will happen out there. So I think next we'll take a quick break for Garcha Rinpoche and to use the restroom, and Elizabeth has a few important announcements to make. So we'll let Elizabeth do her announcements while Garcha Rinpoche takes a quick restroom break, and then we'll gather outside for the group photo. Thank you.
All right, folks, just a few announcements, and then we'll break for the group photo. So the